You have a seat, same price. We welcome everybody to the סיום הרמב number 41, and we're going to start the Magzer 42, Magzer Mem Days. In light of the situation in the world with the Shluchim, especially those in Ukraine and Russia, and the Matzah Kalkuli in the world, we'll start with the Rebbe's Kapitel, and we'll call in the Choshev Anash, in the Tshuvi Anash, Rav Ephraim Shmukler to lead the Rebbe's Kapitel.
סיום המאמריס עשרים אלוהים מאין גובי עשרים עשרים ממדינוי עשש מיין בודד ויתן המתרק לכו על יום שמלכו הנה ביום ראשון שמן ישראל אדנוי שמלכו אדנוי צילכו על יד מנכו ימום השמש לא יקבו ירח ולא לו אדנוי ישמורך מכל רע ישמר את נפשך אדנוי ישמור צאתך ובריאך מיד ועד עולם
everybody in what they need. So we begin posting with our Malchus. We'll begin with a video of a Chelik of a Verbringen, which Mashloch Protis is a Verbringen of بعומر Topshin Mem Hey. The video will be shown on the wall on my right.
The inscription on the headstone of Maimonides reads, "From Moses, the first Rebbe of the Jewish people, until Moses Maimonides, none arose as great as Moses." Maimonides is celebrated as a master of Jewish philosophy and Torah law. But there is another important, often overlooked facet of Maimonides' life, his sense of responsibility for all humanity. At the time of this talk, the Rebbe was in the midst of a major campaign calling upon Jews to reach out to people of all nations and to teach them the 7 Noahide laws for all of humankind.
in haar leven was verlost in Schergen, auf alle dänische Nachrichten, sei in haar leven von Aloch zu Aloch, sei ähnlich in haar leven von Leder am Gehe, zu Schachne erzählen, was Kosten mit Tero, Unverdecken, Gelernt, Museum, Historie, אז הם לרדת נכת ונטיבי וחייב ומעשיהם בדברים. ותגמוד ברית וכמה מקמש, אך מודד עניין, מודד ברית, וגם לי, וקייצה בזה, אף על פיו שלחי גדל שיחה ספוגי, לרדת נוף את די עניון. על זה נצא, והקושקי וקל וחמש, בדקי, וזה למעשי, auf der selbe Kosten bekaufen Himmel und meistens was sie werden an Robert Mitis passen. Wenn geht zu der Rambam mit Mundtasele die Schore, gefindt sich Ploti und Ploti, was mir gefindt das nicht bei Ruben gekühlt und bis a Woche ist, so die werden Faberrambam und noch ein Rambam, Zifre und bis gedient. Sie der Loschen a Woche ist Gdeles oder Alfes, wie Kajete wird. Und nege Koyachwa beschuchen Nord und bis Yosef, und der Tusche und Fodo, wie dem Schuchen Nord und dem Altnere. Abbau Pekein, so gefinnen alle Protim und die Schleimus, ist das am nächsten an der Sefer Rambam. Sei der Aloch ist Hanegin wie Yomo, sei der Aloch ist Hanegin in die Visie Mesa Mashiach, wie der Mond friert, der Adosse Gottes Sim Bechitze, das Hakol Hilbech Achar Achitu, und als Jechet der Aloch ist, wo seine Nechet Bintai und Nechet Biploti. Mit nicht lesen Lehr, als in Rambam gefindt sich noch ein Dauer Diplom, was man gefindt sich nicht im Post. In Rambam seien dort der alle Aloch ist von Shevavitze Beinea. Und das ist nicht in Lektur, nicht in Bis Yosef, nicht im Alter Shulchan nicht in Riv, wie Kajetze Bazer. Man bringt das in Riv, wie Kajetze Bazer, wo sie begehe, zu Abir in die Morre, als Halochis und als Piskidini und mit allen Protein, gefindet das in Rambam und Davke in Sifre, Ayudal, und der Mitte der Chesed, der Mikola Sefer schon. Al derlich sei Dechet van der Gehle Chaya, was in der Ruf kommt zu noch an Gimel, von Rambam, und das in der Gehe echt besonders magisch sein. Aber der Rambam gewinnt a Dugma Chaya, unter die in Yodim und unter die an Hogis, wenn welcher geschrieben und gebastelt, damit das als ein Tag, ist der Chaya, weil jedem in seinem tagtäglichen Leben, einfachen Leben, hat das gesehen, was das Mekayim bebeht, und befasst uns nicht mit dem Dingen und Reden, und der Monne Bechulu, das geht beim allein in Seder Chayla Prot. Und in der Ruf Echid Kover Lehil, sei bei der Geist zu ihnen, sei bei der Geist zu Sheva Mitzvah Bnei benele bei der Geist zu Bnei. Und das ist Echid, da hat Gosht, aber ich habe es mir wegen dem Rambam. Ist doch eine sichere Sache, als war Godel bei Israel. Und nicht Stammgott, weil wir welche bekommen, welche sagten, als ist ein Gott, la viele Drum Israel. Wo der Vater zersetzen sich echt mit Peer, wie schon so in die Juchon, als Israel ist groß, Kolame, Hore, die Kabels von dem Rambam, macht man nicht eine ganze Stunde von ihm. Nur leider, mit sie beschädigt und schuldig, hat man die Visitze auf Kolponen, die gewähnt hat, die hat Goscht, und es soll magisch sein, aber der Rambam hat sich vernommen, sei mit ihnen, sei mit nicht ihnen, und hat sich vernommen, echt an der Gehe, zu Bries a Gufschele, und Bries a Nefeschele, und wie man hat sich dem Seder jenes von dem Rambam, wie allein beschreibt es. Und beschreibt es nicht als das Seder von der Tor, das ich gewähne an Reisna, nur als ich gewähne Seder jene Horogin. Beschreibt er dort, was sich vernommen mit Refuis und mit Injoni, wo sie seine verbunden mit Tiden, und was sich vernommen mit Refuis und Injoni, wie das verbunden mit Niki. Und schreibt, dass beide Sachen, die allein die Tonkeit in der und die Ehrlichkeit über sie, mit Wies und Messias Nefesh, nicht guckt nach dem eigenen Gesund und nach dem eigenen Injonen, wie bald das mit darf und mit kommt noch nach Teva, zweiten Menschen, a viele, wenn das Wetter nicht wegen Ayim. Wie beschreibt dort dem Seder Jemik, als zugenommen sei Jeden, sei nicht Jeden, so gewartet, manchmal blieb es gelernt, vermattet und hat mit jedem gegeben, der Leser, der Truth ist, mit Kajetze, wie Gomur, der schreibt das nicht, dass ich werde am Mola Lesman, nur dass ich werde Seder Chaya. Seder Yeme, die Seder Chaya, Yeme. Und das ist eben der Gosche, was gedei להדגישו במיוחד, was in Drufe der Reche da Dugma Chaya, wie schreibt Reche in dem Sefer HaYudalisch, weil Juches Mocht, als da Achil was nicht Apid, als soll dann Kol Boe Eber, soll die kein sein Seele mit Eisofe Bose, aber konnte durch dazu bringen, als soll von Machele Koelem Abo, und das ist ein Lufttug und ein gewaltiger Lufttug, wo reist da sehen, was auch nicht mit dem Kajete besetzt. Und gefragt noch in das Achim Schnitlo, legt wir Chsidis in der Linie von Elam Abo, und Chilek Elam Abo, der Chai Elam Abo, ist der Chidus noch mehr größer und noch mehr stark. Okay, mit drüber kam auf Provinz, und manche Bitte, die Reise, und in der Rambo besegt, Madri, steht in Sim, Abschatz, der Gäste als Mann, das hier weiß am Moschia, und der sagt, was Moschia, wer tut so, ist gleich Mamschi. Schir am Moschia, wer tut so, die Kabis Mitrin 2. Padruf Yivne bis am Nikdus Keim. Padruf Jakob Kol Yisrael Lachazik Bitchon Belechet B'Nochem. Sagt aber an Nordruf, ademot wird bekuiden der Jid, als Mashiach wird das durchführen, als wird das abgeben mit Kol Israel und bringen sie, als soll werden Hebde Hawaii, bis in der Nähe von der Jobdisch Schem Echot, denn Sonntag noch Shenemar, als das wir sein Sofa Bruro, der Jobdisch Kulam Schem Echot.
The learning of the Machzer finished on Erev Lag and today Lag is starting the new Machzer. And the Sim Rambam is taking place on Lag the Hebrew of the Rashbi. It's interesting, in the Sefer Sichis Tovshin, it says that once the Rebbe Marash was learning with the Rebbe Rashab, Meuden Buchim, and the Rebbe Marash told the Rebbe Rashab that you should know that the Rambam is very aggressive in the Kubel. So he didn't put the name of Kabbalah in his scoring, because at that time it was dangerous, it was sakona to put Kabbalah in scoring. People thought that this was nicht gehalten auf die Jiddischkeit, whatever. So he didn't put it in. It's interesting that the Rebbe adds in a Fabrengen of Chagveiber Tovshin Mem Hey, the Rebbe says that there's a kesher between the Rambam and the Rashbi. What's the kesher? Because the Rashbi was learning and wrote Pnimis HaTorah, and the Rashbi, it says, was a nitzutz, his neshama was a nitzutz of Moshe Rabbeinu. And the Rambam in the Sefer writes that if you learn Teres Moshe, which is the Teres Shebeksav, which is called Teres Moshe, and then you learn his Sefer, then that's all you need. You don't need any other story. So there's a kasher between the Rambam and Moshe Rabbeinu, and there's a kasher between the Rashbi and Moshe Rabbeinu. So therefore there's a kasher between the Rashbi and the Rambam. And the Rebbe adds that you do find in the Rambam, you find in Yoni Kabbalah. And not only that, you have to, like the Rambam Zainik, who points out that he started the Sefer with Yisrael Bermuda Chokmes, which is UK Vovke, that's the Derech Remes. But right away in the beginning, you have two prokim that the Rambam writes is Maisim Rakovit. And the Rambam writes that he wrote his Sefer with Akodim Kegodu for everybody to learn, including the Maisim Rakovit, which the Maisim Rakovit is Inonim of Kabbalah. And also the Rambam finishes his Sefer with that at the end it will be the Das, what are people to be occupied with, the Das Beirom, which is even more than Maisim Rakovit. So maybe there's a kesher between the Rambam and the Rashbi. So on that note, we'd like to call upon, it says everybody knows Nukovod LaTorah and Nukovod LaChsanya. We have an opportunity to do both, give Kovod LaTorah and Kovod LaChsanya. We'll call upon the Rosh Yeshiva, Ten Pitmimim, Rav Agon, Rav Leibel Kaplan to make the Sim Rambam. Rav Kaplan.
The Sim Rambam, I think is the first time that the Sim Rambam takes place like Bahema. It's the first time, and I think the next time they said it's going to be in 300 years. So well, it's not so it's a big chiddush that the Sim Rambam happens like Bahema. Something is there. So I thought, I'm not sure. The Rebbe says in many sichas, the Gemara says, the Holy Yom in Tegel Yisrael, the Chamishos of the Kippur. The Chamishos of Ba'or is a big Yontif. The Rebbe explains the sichas, what's the big Yontif, Chamishos of Ba'or? The Rebbe says, because Chamishos of Ba'or is coming after Tisha B'Av, the Tachas Eiride, Mele comes to Mele the Tezvov, the Shleimus, every month is a Tezvov. Keine Sire Bashal Busel, but the Tezvov after Tisha B'Av is a different Tezvov. Mele Be'Abeisai, everybody knows what happened last year, like בעומר, in Miron, Ahmad al-Islam, Noel this year. Nobody understands why or what, but something terrible happened. 45 Nishomes, Ahmad al-Islam passed away. Why, what, kann man nicht verstehen. Im Iran, der Ilule von der Rashbi, jem Simchose, exactly them. Das kann nicht verstanden. So this Lag B'Omer this year is on the Chome for the Lag B'Omer from last year. So made a special Lag B'Omer this year, the symbol von der Rashbi, you have 3 symbols tonight. The Rashbi, Lag B'Omer, the Rashbi said, jem Simchose. The Rebbe Simcha, Sim Rambam, the Simcha by the Rebbe. The Rashbi Simcha, the 3 big Simchas, the Rambam, the Rashbi, and the Rebbe. Seitig Achut am Shuloi B'Meir Lein Notek that these 3 Simchas should go forever and ever. The Chlal, everybody knows the story that the Baal Shem Tov wanted to go to Eretz Yisrael. The Rebbe also wanted the special Baal Shem Tov, the lot of Ishtadlus. And they said, what's the reason? Why did the Baal Shem Tov wanted to go to Eretz Yisrael? Baal Shem Tov wanted to go to Eretz Yisrael to meet the Chaim HaKodesh. I'm not sure if it says someplace, but they say, I heard it many times, I'm not sure what the mocker, that they said if the Baal Shem Tov will go to Eretz Yisrael to meet the Chaim HaKodesh, then for sure Mashiach is going to come. Listen, Kabeisa. The Baal Shem Tov wanted to go to Eretz Yisrael and meet the Chaim HaKodesh, then for sure Mashiach is going to come. They're going to bring it. So I think today, when the Rebbe Reb Shimon Bar Yochai and the Rambam for sure they meet together. So the Simcha from the Rashbi, the Rebbe Simcha, the Rambam Simcha. They meet together and I'm sure they're discussing how to bring Mashiach. So for sure, there's no question that you're going to pay the mile that Mashiach is going to come. In the Baal Shem Tov, Chaim HaKodesh, they'll meet together, bring Mashiach, in Chadov Raposhut, as the Rebbe, with the Rashbi, with the Rambam, they'll make sure that Mashiach is going to come tonight after the סיום הרמב. We'll Hashem, get ready. The Rashbi, talk about the Rashbi, we don't know the Rashbi. I know that the Chassidim came for Rosh Tovshin Tes. And the first time they went to the Miron. Last time they didn't need tickets. This year, after tickets to go in, that was free. We can go into the Rashbi. So there was a big group of Chassidim. Ramavyo, one of the great Chassidim was there. When they came in the body, before they went up to the mountain, he told the Chassidim, we according to Rashbi, we are behemoths, like cows. So he forced everybody to go and fall. Nobody is allowed to walk, no, you have to take the hand down and go and fall. Because you have to feel your animal. Because the Rashbi was a heavy Chassidim. I think, I'm not sure, Brought the Chaim HaKodesh, when he used to go to the Rashbi, he used to go and fall. This is the Chagav, I'll give you a little lesson. Next time you go to Moron, make sure to go and fall. Don't go and talk this. So as a meaning Chassidim. This is another keshe between the Rashbi and the Rebbe and the Rambam. It says, Bnei Yisrael Yetzi B'yad Romo. The Targum says, Bereish Gelei. So the Rebbe says in the Siches, Bereish. The Targum says, on Yad Romo, Bereish. Bereish is Rashbi. Reb Shimon Bar Yochai. The Rebbe said that Bereish is also the Frierdiker Rebbe. Rabbi Yosef ben Sholem. Bereish, Rabbi Sol Baal Shem. Where's the Rambam? Bnei Yisrael Yetzim, the Ina are going to go out from Golus. You know how they're going to go out from the Golus? Beyad. What's the Yad? The Rambam is Yudalet Sforim. To learn in Rambam, we'll go out of Golus. That's the Achor from the Rebbe says. Beyad Romo. What's Romo? Rabbeinu Menachem Agod La Rebbe. Bnei Yisrael Yetzim Beyad Romo. So you have the Rambam over here, the Rashbi. So the Rebbe should take helfen, the alle Yorim zusammen. You should be talking Bnei Yisrael Yetzim B'yad Romo. It should be a chizuk talking the limud Rambam and to the chizuk poetic from Golus. Like Beimer, since we're talking about Golgat from Golus, so one of the things to go out from Golus, so the Rebbe says, Ki besimchot eitzeinu. The only way, listen carefully, the only way to go out of Golus is besimcha. You have to be besimcha. Simcha that's the key. I remember as a bocher walked to the Rebbe's room in Yechidus. And the Rebbe told them, you should go to the window and throw away the atzvus. They looked at the Rebbe. The Rebbe says again, 3 times. He went to the window and threw the atzvus out the window. Then he came back to the Rebbe. The Rebbe told them, this room can take everything besides atzvus. My room cannot take atzvus. The Rebbe doesn't like atzvus. Simcha, the Rebbe says, Tovshin Memalef. Mention the Sikha. Chof Cheshem Tovshin Memalef. The Rebbe said, the reason why Mashiach is not here yet, because it's not enough Simcha. We have to, maybe today, Simcha Sarashbi is the time to make the Simcha. And it says in Sforim that Simcha is the same letters as Mishcha. Mishcha means it's cream. Because the Simcha that's a refuah, like Mishcha is a cream. You have something in your body, you have to put some cream. So Simcha is also a cream. The only problem is that such a cream, you cannot get it in the pharmacy, you have to do it yourself. But it's a simcha, it's a great Sache. Baal Shem Tov said, if das Hashem besimcha, if das Hashem, what's the Poshto Pshat? If das Hashem besimcha means, you should serve Hashem, learn that besimcha. Baal Shem Tov comes and says another Pshat. If das Hashem besimcha means, if das Hashem, how do you hate das Hashem? Besimcha. Just be besimcha, that's our Veda. Like the Rambam is Meilich. In Ilchas Lulav, Benegeye, the Inyan, it's a Inyan God to be besimcha. It's a great Sache. You can say something else. Besides the Baruch Tevot from the Karliner that says there's two things, Simcha in Mikveh. It says Simcha in Ishku Mitzvah. Atzvah is not Avere. What Simcha can bringen, can kein Mitzvah nicht bringen. Was Atzvah can bringen, can Avere nicht bringen. So Simcha is nicht a Poshte Sache. It's a Inyan. You know, I told you the story. One time they find a Litvischer Bocher was stable in a mikveh in Keilim. They asked him, what do you do in a mikveh in Keilim? He said, my Rosh Hashiva says, ich bin a gute Keile. Ve'emes, in the Inyan von Simcha, could be, there's a Gemara in the Bob Metzir. The Gemara says in Bob Metzir, Daf Chof Ches. It says over there, Even Atein Oyo B'Yerushalayim. There's a certain stone in Yerushalayim that everybody who used to lose something, Aveda used to go over there, and everybody used to meet over there and find out. Till they find there who is the, maybe find it. It says in Gemara, Even Atein Oyo B'Yerushalayim. In Rambam, it says, Even Atein Oyo Mechutz L'Yerushalayim. Mechutz L'Yerushalayim. Why Mechutz L'Yerushalayim? This is no. I looked to find a mark here. I didn't find. Another gear said Mechutz L'Yerushalayim. What's this word talking? Why Even Atein Oyo Mechutz L'Yerushalayim? Because Yerushalayim is a mokem. You have to be simcha over there. Therefore, the Gemara says, Ein Melinin es Ames Yerushalayim. Why not? Yerushalayim is only the place for simcha. Even Atein, that everybody comes and is looking for something. He feels very bad, right, when he comes over there. Even Atein is a place everybody comes with daiges, with race, crying, whatever. It's a place for atzvas. Maybe if you find it, so of course so be simcha, but when you go over there, everybody's waiting. Maybe I'm going to find it. It's a place it's not a place for simcha. So the Rambam says, I'm sorry, Yerushalayim as a place can design. This is Mechutz Yerushalayim. Towards Yerushalayim. Yerushalayim is a yin from Simcha. Yerushalayim can all places that's a yin from Atzvas. Only Simcha. So one of the eights of Simcha is Tikud Avai Shor Mesamche Lev. So go back to the scene from the Rambam. You should know, the Gemara says, Ovid Yev, when you finish one Mesichte, Ovid Yev Yema Tove Le Rabbonon. Brought down in Aloche. When you get a oval, is not allowed to go to a party, any party. Besides, Sim. Sim Mesichte is allowed to go. It's a higher Simcha. Kolshkim Kabochemer, the Sim Rambam, that's the Sim Kol Atera Kulo, it's so sure that Simcha that spares all the door with all in yon. So we keep saying the last halacha, we make the Sim now, the last halacha from the Rambam, Yichus Melochim. The first Sim Rambam was with all of this, Tovshim Hei, but they ever learned the halacha Hei, in Yichus Melochim. If you want, you can listen to the Sikha and the Sikhas. So the Rambam says, Ube'ese Azman, the Rambam doesn't say when, but the Pashtas means the Zman, the Mashiach is going to come, because all the halachas is talking about Mashiach. So Be'ese Azman, Lo Yishom Leiro, V'lei Milchomo, V'lei Kino V'tachlus. Why? Why not? So the Rambam says, She'ateva, the Rebbe is medayik. The Rambam says, the Rambam doesn't say Ateva to Mushpas Arbe. It's going to be a lot of goodness, kindness, and goodness. Called She'ateva. She'ateva is the reason. Why not? Why is it's not going to be Kine, Rov, and Kine? Because everybody is going to have everything it needs. Mushpas Arbe. Even though it's going to be a lot of all the gashmis, the shefa, but it's not going to be taken smoking. It's be like awful. What if Shabbat Arab says that in the Sion, so the Rebbe says that the learning, the Torah, the Moshiach is going to come, he's not going to learn to know for the knowledge or for other reasons. Today you learn, you're going to know the halacha, what to do. Later, Samaisa, Sheyasu, you have to learn Torah. The Rebbe says no. Only to learn because of learning, not learning for a certain reason. You learn Torah, but it's the nation's Torah. Only there's no other reason. Since you're going to learn Torah, not if somebody is learning Torah for a certain reason, then is that they're learning limited. You're learning based why you're learning. But if you learn Torah because the Eibishter's Torah, then there's no limit. Then the Ramans continue. Since you learn Torah because as Hashem Bilvad, the Eibishter's Torah, here is Yisrael Chachomim daily. Then it can be a big Chochem, B'yedim Dvorim Astumim, even Dvorim Astumim, but normally you're not going to learn it. When you have to learn, when somebody learns Torah to know the Halacha, so Dvorim Astumim is nicht negate to the Halacha B'Peir. When is Yedim Dvorim Astumim, if you learn because the Eibishter's Torah, then you want to know Dvorim Astumim also. Yasimu Das Beiron, Kikeach HaOdom, Shenema Kimol Oretz as Hashem, Mol Oretz Deo, as Hashem Kamayim Layom Mechasim. Everybody's going to be full with knowledge that the Rebbe should often that the core of Limud Rambam, everybody is like amazing with the meaning for Limud Rambam. The Rebbe says, everybody knows that mention again. The used to have chitas. Now is a Isofet, we have Limud Rambam. So these four things, Chumash, Tilim, Tanya, Rambam, is merumes in the word Bosi. Bosi is the basis, Bereshis. The Aleph is Tilim, Ashus, Memidorech. The Tov is Tilim. The Yud is Yisei, Aisei. That's going on the Limud Rambam. So everybody comes this day to day, you have to have a chizuk, a special chizuk, the linie from the Limud Rambam, because it was the Rebbe's Takone, Chitas, the Shuv have to learn Chitas, but the Rebbe's Takone from Prodi, that's the linie from Limud Rambam, the Teire Shleimo Satere, and the Rebbe shall help, everybody should make a chizuk in the linie from Limud Rambam. I know there's a story that somebody who's ever keeps learning Rambam right in the morning. There's now also about Hashem in your life. When they get up in the morning, the first thing they learn Rambam. Somebody used to do it. He went to one of the Rabbonim over there, not the Rabbonim here. So the Rav told them, es passt nicht, fang an, learn Rambam, Nigle, es nicht. You wrote to the Rebbe. The Rebbe said, Yamshich, you should continue to learn Rambam right away in the morning. What can be a better